There's
So
going to be
Shopify
like a
have a
fight.
pop-off off lane. 9Pandas have a pop-up off lane. Where do you think you're going to get more momentum from, though? Is this on this Lycan or this Ogre? I'm not sure how to really rate Ogre, as I've not seen him a whole lot in professional games.
I mean, I think Lycan can be very impactful if he gets a good lane at least, or at least a 50-50 lane. Yeah, I think he can definitely dictate the lane, dictate the game with his let's say he goes for a helm, runs around, pressure. But so far the Lycans I've seen, they don't go helm, you know, they just go for like all these universal items. You get Manta if you need to, but I think you get Echo Saber first, then you get Manta.
Echo's always been a pretty good item on this hero. We'll see how much he's going to fall into the universal pool, if he's going to go for that Manta, and to kind of don't really see a route of Atos, but something like that. How crazy, how deep we'll go into that kind of an idea.
Oh, Crit actually decides to get Arrow at level 1, so pretty interesting stuff. I think he wanted to secure the range creep there, but it got blocked by the Undying, so it's definitely going to mean that the lane for Saberlight is going to get a lot harder.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Well, free courier kill there for Crit. It's going to see him taking another decay stack and a couple right clicks on the way out, but overall happy with that. On top lane, on the off lane, Miero Ogre. Well, actually maybe down bottom where they're getting a bit aggressive now into Saberlight. Ooh, power shot just off the mark there as Saberlight's able to sidestep that one. Ramses is giving Thirst Vision as Crit is chasing here. Needs to get the job done with the right clicks. Only power shot leveled the last one. 8 HP alive thanks to that bonus armor and regen even under the tower, as it's Solo who will close the door from behind and collect the kill. I'm just gonna be careful he doesn't die here to Greaves. Nah, he's fine underneath the tower. He's okay. Where's the Sunstrike?
He's gonna need to ferry a lot more regen to this lane, man.
It's a difficult lane. First blood for Solo, though, may end up making a bit of a difference. You can see 2 more blood grenades immediately into his stash, and are going to start running his way as soon as his courier does respawn. Car's really starting to put the hurt onto Fly now. Even thinking about diving very aggressively underneath the tower. Gets the kill, but Fly with the kill first. It's hard for a Skywrath mage to tank tower. He was out of mana, and I guess he can TP mid and refill bottle, but Fly will have the same opportunity here. And it's a Miracle who's getting a little bit more damage, who's taking a bit more damage in these early waves. No bottle refill actually, and it's Antares who does TP mid. So Miracle denied the bottle refill, and Fly immediately and gives him the sorry in the chat wheel.
So top lane, Skywrath is back to the lane. Fly puts down the nether ward. In lane's pushing, and Bloodseeker is actually having a pretty good time. You know, I kind of expected Bloodseeker to at least get pressured by the Skywrath and Ogre.
Grenade. Are they really going to try for this? Miro with the wand charges is fine for now, as Antares has a couple more spells zoned out by the Blood Right. Again, basically no armor on this hero. Oh no, Arteezy getting trolled by the creep. Oh, that's an imposter creep right there, denying him basically the kill onto Antares. I mean, I guess he had 7 stick charges, so it's an unlikely kill anyway, but he wanted it, that's for sure. Maybe he'll get Miro instead, who has 3 wand charges and only a ring of health. Arteezy, once again, not diving beyond the tower.
And this Bloodseeker is just having such a good time actually in this lane, you know, it's totally dominating his lane. Miro?
Yeah, I think, ooh, just keeping him on no HP. Arteezy happy with all this Thirst movement speed, honestly. I don't think he's too upset about not getting these kills and having the Ogre revive with full HP and mana.
Tranquilly.
Double salves I've heard to get popped here. So 9Panda's forced to spend money on regen. Down bottom, Saberlight. Able to sick the wolves onto the tombstone. Power shot as well. Splits the goalpost there. Not connecting onto either hero. Once again, it's Miracle left to fend for himself with a 4-minute power or 4-minute water rune spawns. Maybe even dying here. Aether Remnants is going to control the Timbersaw. Only has Whirling Death in 3 more seconds. Another Bottle Slip and Fairy Fire ready to be used for Miracle. Will use both. And that'll allow him to get out of this one alive. Down bottom is where there's further action as well. Crit looking for the kill. Power shot, though, this time on its mark, as Saberlight KO'd by that one. I was able to get the return kill using the wolves onto Solo at the very least. Mid lane Miracle though, just no support for him. He needs the rune. He's not going to get it. Kiyotaka, as we've seen before, Winter, starting to get a little bit out of control here. And Fly, I think he's up next. Yeah, you can go ahead and take a bit of damage out from that Nether Ward. Kiyotaka had any more spells to you throw, I think Fly would be dead next.
And this lane is not going well for the Void Spirit, man. Timbersaw is just so far ahead. 10 CS ahead, 5 extra denies.
Arteezy denying or killing the courier in the secret shop, now getting chased down by Antares. It's at least a little bit of move speed for him, but Miro connecting on that level to ignite. The move speed slow. Significant, but not significant enough to actually kill Arturito. Ramsey's at least, I mean, I would say he's kind of having a hard time down bottom, but in terms of net worth, he's actually just fine as well. Good news this time for at least Shopify Rebellion as they do get... Oh no, they miss out on it! No way! Arteezy, just no kills for him anywhere. Down bottom, Crit at least sleeping under the tower. He's going to try and get this kill onto Ramses. Has that one at least. Saberlight looking to push now with the first wagon. As another nice tombstone denied by Solo. Here comes Fly, though, taking the twin gate now from the top lane as Solo starting to tank these waves. Another two-man decay up to 12 strength. As Crit dancing around the edge of this fight to ensure that he actually doesn't get caught out here. Wand charges are not going to come out. No, it does in time, but Solo dying to the Nether Ward. But Winter, Kiyotaka walking away from the mid lane on about 10 HP with another kill onto Miracle.
It's revenge, you know. Last game, Miracle killed him, but Solo killed him twice in the lane.
And down bottom, Fly getting ran down by Ramses. Another right click, he's got the kill.
They're doing a really, really good job at this first catapult. You know, the tower's almost down.
That's a good point. The Wolves as well tanking a little bit as Solo is going to be forced to return. Now finally, a little bit of assistance for Miracle in the mid lane. Kiyotaka does return after just running home to refill. Got Chakram up now, Winter. Miracle still a full almost 2 levels behind. Oh no. Oh, Shopify, you cannot lose. You cannot lose this Wisdom Room. Crit getting ready in position. Solo is not going to look for the kill, but instead, sorry, he's not going to look for the Wisdom Room, but he might assist for the kill now onto the Saberlight. He does get shackled. There goes the focus fire. A little arrow to interrupt here, and Ramses, he's out of wind run now. Ah, it doesn't matter.
Double
still has the kill. No, it is double wisdom. Miracle still level 5, 7 minutes in. With that kill, Crit at least receives a big old boost of experience. Saberlight with a tip into Ramses, and mid lane Miracle just no space here at all. Kiyotaka comfortably farming between the towers, might even look for the kill here. Gets the Chakraman whirling death out, and Miracle will at least live through that. This might be another fast one.
This is looking very, very bad for Shopify right now. They're losing all their lanes except I guess Arteezy is the only one that's doing okay. Miracle needs level 6. Oh no.
Gonna die again down bottom. Out comes the Chakram. Okay, that's a big one. Resonant Pulse at least finishing off Kiyotaka. However, still a death at the end of the day for Miracle as Antares will connect on it to it. Arteezy making the rotation on over to the mid lane. Crucial there. So he did get off the rupture, diving a tier 2 tower, but receives the heals necessary to tank, no problem. And something now for Miracle as he collects a pretty big bounty there actually onto Kiyotaka.
Yeah, that was a much needed rotation by Arteezy there, like giving his team the help that they need, especially Miracle. Oh my god, Mirana's actually gets more net worth than the Void Spirit.
That's right. Crit with a couple of kills here already and involved in 6 of 7 kills. Ramses, for the most part, getting that kill onto Ramses ended up becoming a pretty big difference in that one. Saberlight, by the way, still going for the Helm of the Dawn build. So he is going to be going for that summons and maybe aura build that you wanted to see. But he's having a real tough time here as well, honestly.
Look at the levels, man. Like it's 4.
And that's what I was saying. Mid, they're going to try again for Kiyotaka. That's a big XP injection if they can get it. Kiyotaka underneath the tower will go down. That's another little bit of experience post.
That's a big kill.
That's Mystic Flare for you already. Arteezy getting a big old taste of that. Miro is going to go for the Hand of Midas now following the Vanguard. This lane turning out to be just a bit too easy and one-sided, given how much Shopify have been forced to rotate away from this lane.
Yeah, this Timber is just causing way too many problems, you know. Like this hero, like you need 3 people to come and deal with him, and as a result of that, you lose people on the other side lanes. And
I mean, he's playing the anchor that you always talk about, right?
Yeah.
9Panda's able to play beautifully around him, and Shopify really struggling to take him down. They're going to look bottom now for a kill, Winter. They've got the
land the arrow.
Conqueror. They do need to land the arrow, a bit more difficult now. The Rupture Wind Run as fast as you can. You're only going to give RTZ kill even faster, and the tower to boot.
Radiant structure.
Miracle again alone in the mid lane though, Winter. As he's going to guess top for the DD rune. He guesses top for the power rune. Will find it. Has 2 astral steps. He'll be a-okay here. I don't think they're going to chase any further after committing the tombstone. But Antares is running on over with a smoke arrow, sailing through the mid tier 1 tower, not finding its mark. That tombstone also out of range of the tier 1 tower, but maybe they still find a kill here. Oh my god, the Mystic Flare, the chakram, they've got the kill. Saberlight, we'll see what we can do here as considers going for the kill, reconsiders again, wants this kill onto Solo now. He's keeping it at bay with the chakram crit, leaping on in, good damage now on the Starstorm as they're going to just let the creeps deal with Solo. He will go down. Tombstone as well has already timed out, but the tower is going to go the way towards 9Pandas at the end of the day.
Is under attack. Dire's top
The
tower.
tower's down, you know, like 10 minutes. This is very, very bad news for Shopify. They're gonna lose a lot of map control from here on. Ogre's gonna be busy getting gold with the miners.
It's almost online already. This farm is going to get pretty intense now.
I mean, the good news is RTZ is still kind of doing well.
Radiant's middle tower.
I think it's 5k net worth.
Oh, this would be such a big kill if they can connect onto Ramses. Moonlight Shadow, they find him. Ramses body blocked for a second. They're going to set up for him now with the DD rune active and a quick kill. Execution there onto Ramses, well utilizing that DD rune.
Yeah, that's a huge kill for them. Like being able to slow the Wind Ranger down, she's been like so far gone unchecked from the laning phase itself. Almost 6k net worth. I mean, slowly but surely they're getting these kills that are helping them catch up in terms of like XP. They really need all this like XP after missing out on the 7-minute Wisdom runes.
For sure. It's just my concern is, and I think Kiyotaka is going to be feeling pretty pleased by this, is how do they take down this Timber? As long as he doesn't get, collapsed on by 3 or 4 heroes.
They're gonna have a Vessel.
They will have a Vessel, actually. Crit, finding a decent amount of farm is making good progress there. And even now, the Maelstrom on RTZ ended up making a little bit of a difference. Taurus getting a little bit close to potentially catching a Rupture or something a little deadly for him. Shopify farming as much as they can with whatever parts of the map that they actually have. You can see now 9Panda is eager to look for a fight. Solo, his smoke will break. He has Tombstone still level 2. He's going to toss it up on that cliff. There's vision up here. Saberlight pops the shapeshift. And we'll simply disengage here. Little stack stolen. Shopify Rebellion in a couple of the buildings.
Ramses.
To secure the fight. Miracle. Oh, Miracle. He's got Aether Remnant. Oh, he's going to throw it down. It's going to catch Ramses now. Crit trying to do as much damage as he can. At least he's going to cop the Mystic Flare instead of Miracle, who's thinking about looking for this kill. Especially with RTZ running on it. He's got thirst speed. Now the vision. Out comes the Rupture. Miracle connecting on the Aether Remnants. And RTZ collecting on the kill. Good stuff here. Nice poking and prodding out from Shopify as they look to fight on a different part of the map. Kiyotaka still getting solo kills though as Fly taken down, but Miracle looking to get activated here even further. Misses on the Mystic Flare, but it doesn't matter. RTZ, oh, he's going to TP away in time. Good Blood Right to cover his tracks, and Miro can't find a stun either onto the Void Spirit.
And RTZ is actually playing so well on the Bloodseeker. Like all his moves, like getting a kill on the Wind Ranger, getting a kill on the Timbersaw, helping his team defend the tower. He's actually pulling so much weight on his back, keeping the game alive for his team.
Expect nothing less, honestly, from RTZ here. Doing an excellent job. We'll see if we can keep this up and maybe even look for a kill on the Kiyotaka. Aether Remnant is going to catch him into a long stun on the arrow. Life Drain, get him down. Body blocked by the creeps. He goes down. Solo might be up next. Holds on to the tombstone on this life. It ain't going to do him any good here as Miracle secures the double kill, avoids the ignites. Last hits the range creep, but he's got Ramses now for company. There's going to be a 2-time multicast stun. Shackle Shot as well. It's going to connect, but not latch onto a tree here. Mystic Flare not doing enough work, but silenced up. Miracle is going to be chased down and killed off by the Focus Fire. Good moves, though, from Shopify. Just be a little bit careful by these counter initiations.
I mean, it's still a good trade for them, They got 2 kills before that. So overall, I think he should still be happy if you are Shopify. After losing the laning phase pretty hard, I think he's clearing up an ancient stack. He's under a ward though, but are they gonna come on time with this smoke?
Yeah. See if they can catch him. Fly properly positioned here to break smokes, and the hero showing down bottom was crit. So 9Pandas, no, they will persist. Trying to find their way into the triangle. Arteezy is out front. Is he going to be the target, though? Tombstone dropped as well. Fly just giving it his all, giving him the life drain, all for his carry, but not nearly enough. He's going to be next to go down as Nether Ward is going to be proving inferior here to the Tombstone, now level 3 for solo.
Hey gosh, they were so patient waiting for Arteezy to go to the camp, you know. They're waiting for him to finish the Ancients, move forward to the camp so that they can actually kill him without breaking the smoke on the partner. Well played.
I shall not.
Indeed. Really good positioning. They're going to be rewarded with both kills and a little bit more map control and pressure. The only issue that 9Pandas really suffer from is they might kind of be unkillable when they group as 5, but their push is slightly lackluster. It's not that great.
Yeah.
In fact, that's probably their biggest weakness, which does give Shopify a real chance at still finding items on their cores.
And Ramses is the only one that can actually kill towers, buildings, you know. The rest of the heroes, not so much. But they're very good at killing heroes. This Ogre and Skyraf.
16 to 15, Shopify keeping it close as the Wolves going to be looking for a bit of damage. Ramses actually uses the focus fire onto the damn Centaur Conqueror. Down it will go. Here, mid lane, though they are fighting. Oh, Fly still alive, but taken down now is Miro. Going toe-to-toe against Miracle. In comes Kiyotaka. That's a lot of pure damage as well. Now Arteezy once again showing up to the fight as Kiyotaka ruptured up, trying to make it out alive. No stuns here for him. Miro not as lucky. Crit able to catch him, I believe with the arrow there to condemn him. And it's Shopify at least once again finding a 2-for-1 trade on the other side of the map.
Yeah, no thanks for Arteezy again. Once again, showing up to help his team.
He's playing a great game, honestly.
Yeah, all they need to do is drag this game as long as they can, and then when your Lycan starts to feel ready to join the game, I mean, I feel like then the game is going to start to fully turn around, because Lycan is very, very good against the Skyraf, Undying. All these heroes cannot do anything against Lycan when he comes at you with the ulti form.
Especially when he's running at you with an ulti form Helm of the Overlord creep, which is now completed here, Winter.
Yeah, you just die if you're Skyraf. You see that shit running at you, you're like, alright, I have the TP. You have the TP.
There ain't nothing that Shield of Scion's gonna do to save you either. That thing's useless. Useless. They're going to look actually for Saberlight. Shopify Rebellion with supports in the vicinity, though, as they look to turn back onto Antares. They don't have any detection for him, though. Solo as well, ready to erect the tombstone here as the arrow did not quite catch anyone. Careful in the vicinity with an Echo Saber here. He's got plenty of damage and will be able to now jump onto Solo, but he got the tombstone out. Shopify Rebellion with numbers here with 5 heroes ready to take this fight. The Rupture even onto Kiyotaka, but no stuns to prevent him from TPing away. Again, a convincing fight here for Shopify. And are they going to the Roche pit?
Yeah, they are. I mean, they have Lycan, they have Bloodseeker. I mean, the main difference why Shopify is winning like most of the fights is their carry is coming in. Whereas if you look at 9Pandas, Ramses has been like farming away for the last couple of minutes. He's not really interested in enjoying the fights. Now he has the axe. I presume now it's probably going to be the time that he starts to be more active in the team fights.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
But will it actually be too late right now, since Roche is down? You're probably gonna spend the next couple of minutes avoiding Shopify anyway, because they have the Aegis.
That's true. Especially now that they're coming into form a little bit here. This vessel is kind of, you know, terrifying. That crit has online. KB not yet in the quick buy for Kiyotaka, instead opting for the Acceptor. That'll be Acceptor number 2 of the team, with Ramses having his completed. That'll be quite the annoyance until Shopify get themselves a Dispel or a Nullifier here.
The Crimson is gonna be a huge item for Miro against the Lycan, the Bloodseeker.
Oh, true.
Allies.
He almost has it.
Yeah, especially with the Midas Gold now starting to really stack up on top of the mechanism. After which probably we'll see Guardian Greaves. Or even before parting we'll see the Guardian Greaves. That's going to be prioritized. Yeah, they need to get a a Nullifier, which is a second item in the quick buy now after the Manta style for Miracle. He's starting to really come into his own now, a bit more confidence and wind in his sails after Shopify have been able to connect quite a bit here, Winter. 9Pandas, would you say that they need to defend this tower? I think they're going to maybe try. Antares caught by the arrow, though, and even the slam from the Ancient Thunder High put them down. Solo holding onto the tombstone, gets it up onto the high ground as Miracle immediately using the Aegis there. You know, finding a bit of a ding-ding-ding there on the multicast level 2, puts him down. Once again, Kiyotaka is going to be caught by the Rupture. This time, though, he actually can't TP away. TP on cooldown as Solo nearly ran down there by the Ancient Thunder Hide. A 1-for-1 trade. The tower taking an advantage of Shopify Rebellion. Is that a bit too much out from Shopify?
Hey, Ramses is still farming creeps. Still nowhere to be seen, and they're gonna go on him. Miracle.
They are. Yeah, I think they're going to get him as well. He's going to maybe look to try and find a kill in return, but dusted up here. No chance as Crit tanks through it. Good kill there. 9Pandas will smoke up in their own triangle. They're going to be able to sneak across a ward here and get into the jungle.
I think Ramses is just not playing the game, you know. He's like just AFK away farming. I feel like some of the fights, if he's already there, like he comes and joins, like he would have made a difference, you know. He just feels like he just wants to play in his own game.
Okay, life drain. He's gonna take a bit of damage now as well. Oh my god, poor Fly. My man can't do anything. Kiyotaka just disrespected him. Diving tier 2 tower and a bit of help out from Antares to collect the kill onto the Pugna. But Winter, look at that! Shopify, they finally steal a Wisdom Rune from their opponents.
They're gonna get the second one as well. Yeah, seems like he's gonna go get the second one. And 9Pandas are gonna realize their runes have been looted by their enemies.
Looted, what a word! I love that. All right, a couple big items now online. There's the Manta style for Miracle. Does give him a bit more survivability against that Ancient Seal, especially. Has been a real big thorn in his side. Next into the Nullifier. It'll be a while till he's got that online, though. Arteezy with a BKB. He's going to build Nullifier number 2 and Nullifier number 3. Being queued up by Saberlight, so they really do not want these guys to be buffed up by anything at all, Winter.
We'll see whether Ramses decides to play the next couple of minutes or he's just going to still AFK farming. And he also wants to get a Nullifier against the D-Crab.
Bet he does. Is it queued up immediately? It is, even before the BKB. 9Pandas. We'll see if they're ready for this fight. They're going to try and burst through Solo right at the beginning of it, and he's still going to be able to at least look a bit longer. Silenced up, though. No tombstone down in the fight, but still alive. It's the Rupture again on the Kiyotaka. There goes the tombstone on that very awkward clip, but Shopify Rebellion, they're going to be able to hold underneath their own ward. Still not a bad place for them to be fighting, but what do they have left in the tank? Waiting for cooldowns here on the side of Miracle. Now 2 Astral Steps ready again as Ramses just into deep. Killed a 2-man Astral Step now. They need to set up Miro for a tough time. Arteezy with the BKB has all the confidence that he needs. That's a lot of damage out from Kiyotaka, and even now a buyback out from Solo. He already dropped Tombstone in this fight. Miracle, almost getting alive there off the grace of the Manta style, but Shopify Rebellion now leaving the fight. 3-for-3 trade here. Unable to get through the tanky Timbersaw, Winter.
Yeah, this Timbersaw is just such a beast right now. He's doing majority of the damage since Ramses is somehow deciding that he doesn't want to play, or he doesn't really like know what he wants to do in the game. Like he's just like walking around, just hitting jungles. He gets jumped on, and he just dies and does nothing. So the Timber has to do all the carry duties in terms of killing heroes right now.
Yeah, even a buyback there from Solo. I was surprised to see, as Shopify might have maybe considered going more. Big fight there for Arteezy. He stays alive and gets even closer now to this first Nullifier for his team. Should be able to beat Saberlight to it, and by that point, you're going to be looking at double Nullifier here for a very just run-at-you kind of a lineup. A really big window here for Shopify. About to open up.
Yeah, it's going to dispel the Pavis, it's going to dispel the Glimmer, the Wind Run. It's going to be huge. Like, no more running for 9Pandas.
Yeah. And I think Ramsey is going for the right move here, opting instead for a Linken's. I mean, that's not even going to be enough when they eventually have all these things online. It's Miracle able to cut through on Taurus. Kiyotaka is going to prove to be a bit too tanky here, I believe. Although with the vessel nearby, nah, they can't quite go for it. So Shopify really starting to come into their own. But also build up just the tiniest of a net worth lead here for really the first time this game, Winter. What do 9Pandas have to do here? Are there certain items you'd expect to see from them? Any sort of, you know, areas on the map you want to see them playing around? Or what's the moves that they have to make?
I'm not sure what item would change the tide of the game for them, but definitely the part of the map that should be focusing on is the next rush. They're gonna get a shackle. Ramses finally shows up in the game.
Arteezy, he's still farming though, and he's just gonna be ran down. Our Ramses a bit too speedy, and with the rupture, he is going to.
There we go. Ramses decides to join the game. Solo tips in right away.
I mean, hey, moves like that are certainly going to be able to allow you to wrestle back control here, especially as we do look for this next Roche window. Circles on the map, I believe drawn by Antares there, as he's going to try and get up there and plant a couple of wards. We'll see how quickly Roche respawns, but he'll spawn guaranteed top. It's a matter of how much time teams will have to take him. And who's going to be ready, you know, with the wards, with the vision. It'll be a kind of an interesting couple of minutes here now with this Roche fight. Do you prefer any lineup? Oh, hold on. Actually, Shopify. They're going in. They want Ramses into the arrow. 8th the run to come. Perfectly catching him with the Pavis. There's going to be the dust in time, but they just lack the damage to get through him. It's just so damn tanky. Check shot not connecting on anything. As Saber Chad is going to run in, and he's just immediately dead. Okay. Took a stun to the face, completely swallowed the Mystic Flare, and is killed off by the damage. Kiyotaka. Oh, my. Kind of overestimating how tanky he was there. Showed up to the fight, wanted to say bing bong, got bing bonged right back. Didn't get to show off his new nullifier.
Ogre, Skywrath, Timber, and the Undying with the flash column right clicking you. Nobody survives that.
He's immediately queued up a BKB, but that's really the Timbersaw. I mean, 1,200 damage in a second there, Winter, from Kiyotaka. You just can't disrespect that.
Dire's top tower.
I don't know if we'll see him doing that one again. Miracle. The first shackle here gets off to the Semolades and an Astral Step. He's A-okay.
Dire's top tower.
Yeah, now Ramses has a Lincoln, so it's gonna give him more tools to survive in the fight. If you see like the last two fights, Ramses is not dying. He's actually surviving, doing damage. The fights are just so much more easier for 9Pandas.
Right. Now Antares, he's seen the Roche spawn top. There's a bit of a fast Roche. We were talking over it as he did spawn in. Ramsey's making a haste on over and should be able to kill this guy within the duration of a focus fire for sure.
Yeah, now he can play recklessly with the Aegis.
Shopify are unable to mount any sort of attack here to just try and contest Roche. Goes down just far too quickly. They're lingering over in the mid lane by the time they hear it go down, but they will still smoke up, Winter. They feel like they can still take this. Arteezy pinging the Windrunner. He's actually the target here. And actually, that might be a kill. Kiyotaka just completely out on his own. Ruptured up now. They're going to make the jump onto him. He does get off at least the passive, but dispelled now. Oh, the cheese consumed. Still trying to fight through this one, but surrounded by 5-6 if you include the Ancient Black Dragon. He is going to die. 9Panda is just kind of separating there as soon as they take the Roche. Dust all around now. You allow them to catch the Skywrath Mage. He's in for a rough time now as well as he tries to get this kill onto crit. Will be unsuccessful. They do have Miracle as well onto the next target already. Oh my goodness, the damage he brings onto Solo. Shopify Rebellion. I questioned the smoke. The Aegis had just been claimed by 9Pandas, but a beautiful fight. They'll take down 3 and once again claim both Wisdom Runes.
Yeah, 9Pandas definitely did not expect that, you know. You just get Aegis, you don't really feel like that your opponents are gonna just run at you, you know, when you just get the Aegis. So they were definitely not ready for that. And Timber, as a result, just died from full to 0 pretty quickly, and they couldn't run away quickly enough with the supports, and they lost another 2 heroes.
Yeah, not only that, threw a cheese as well, and they're going to be sent to lose Miro here. Mechanism heal not nearly enough to see him through the amount of damage that Miracle had with the DD active. Fortuitous rune there for Shopify Rebellion as a swift turning point here after just losing the Aegis. Sorry, losing the Roche. is starting to look up a bit for them.
Is under attack.
It's time to regroup,
Radiant
reset,
structures are fortified.
get into the right hate space.
Playing in this top part of the map again. Ramses may have left the game. Nice, he's got Aegis. He's split pushing.
Dire structures are fortified.
I don't know what Shopify. They're just gonna push here mid with the Ancient Black Dragon.
Radiant's middle
That
tower
goes.
is
Saberlight with the kill credit there. Neither team's done a Tormentor yet, which is kind of crazy. They don't really value either of these shards. You don't really need the illusion clear on the Pugna shard. Piranha shard is, I wouldn't say it's truly laughable, but it's definitely not the highest priority, I would say.
I think there's too much going on in the game, that's why they couldn't really get time to get the Tormentor, but right now things are gonna get spicy. There's a smoke, there's a Moonlight Shadow.
Yeah, there's be the jump now on again on a Kiyotaka. This time without a Chi, still ruptured up. They're trying to heal up as much as they can, but he's still going to go down all the same. As eventually it's Saberlight able to sick the Ancient Black Dragon on him. Ramsey's now picking up the double bounty runes. Oh, that might be at the cost of his own life. They have to get Remnant into the arrow, into the blood right, into multiple nullifiers here. Solo next to go down. He's got a good tombstone up on the high ground here, but I don't believe Ramses makes it out of this alive. These wind runs being dispelled immediately as Miracle immediately making the jump onto him. Yeah, he's been shackled, but the rest of the team free to now kill him off as Miero in the thick of things somehow able to TP out, but doing nothing to alter the outcome of this fight. Shopify Rebellion fully in control.
Yeah, this is not good for 9Pandas. If you have the Aegis, you basically threw that out the window. You didn't really get to do anything with it. I mean, we saw both fights. Whenever the Timber gets ruptured and he's the first one to die, there's like literally no way 9Pandas can take the fight anymore.
Yeah, he just can't be the one to be initiated on. It's crazy. Normally, you don't want to initiate onto the Timbersaw. Shopify Rebellion not doing it twice in a row. Won 2 fights. Got through the Aegis now on the Ramses, and Winter, none of his heroes with buyback right now.
I think they should be able to still buy enough time and delay until Ramses is alive. Shopify decides that it's not worth the risk. They're just going back to the farm and just push out the waves, get control of the map, slowly but surely choke them out.
Things aren't going to get any easier here, though. I like Saberlight's build a lot. You know, immediately Helm 2, Nullifier, and now nearly a completed Heaven's Halberd coming out. So even if Ramses is going to be able to get off a BKB or something in these fights, he's still going to be highly restricted as far as his output. And if Kiyotaka just cannot stop getting caught first, there's trouble on the horizon here for 9Pandas. It's maybe already here, honestly.
Yeah, as long as the Wind Ranger is actually not getting caught in the fights. Let's say they go on Timber, but the moment they go on Timber, if the Wind Ranger is there to output damage, I think maybe the fight is still salvageable. Because whenever Timber dies, you need to get something in return of it. If they go on Timber and you cannot do anything during that duration...
Oh, hold on. Careful top lane, Ramses. Okay, they're going to break Lincoln's with the Nullifier. They don't quite see him. No arrow going hunting, finds the mark. Crit! Sharpshooter, Mr. Sniper here. Has managed to catch. Once again, Ramses just out pushing waves. A huge kill without buyback again. XD out from Ramses. Saberlight says rammed hug Dota. Okay. Bit of banter here between the teams. I can't believe Saberlight said that. Has he been all chatting all tournament? I don't have no clue.
I mean, Ramses just seems like he's disinterested in this game now. That's why they're making fun of him. Like, it's just
it started from the lobby when, of course, we had to wait to start the match for Winter to stop talking, for him to give us the okay. And Ramses in the lobby chat said, guys, can we please start? I want to go to sleep. So I think Shopify playing on that just a bit here. They're finally able to take down a Tormentor. Who got it? No one good. Marana. Targeted loop, whatever. For 9Pandas, you know, it's starting to really fall apart here rather quickly. The death on a Ramses here through the Aegis. Shopify not quite confident to push high ground yet. What are they waiting for? And does this give any openings for the Pandas? Maybe we'll have to wait on that as Arrow does actually catch Solo. It seems like it's going to be just a lot to do about nothing here. what plays do 9Pandas have still to make? Is there still room for them to come back in this?
They get the right jump. I think if they get the right jump on the supports, the partner especially, I think that's the first hero you want to kill. Once partner is out, they don't have the decrep to save against the focus fire. Then that's when Mid Ranger can start to do her thing in the fights, you know. Like she still does an immensely a big amount of damage if she's given the space and room to do it.
It's so hard. I mean, all 3 cores with a nullifier against her. It is going to be difficult here. 9Pandas though looking for the jump. Kiyotaka, pardon me, showing in the mid lane, but has support behind him this time. Shopify under the cover of the Moonlight Shadow. He'll sweep across the map. They like top right now, for good reason. Roche, well, he's going to end up spawning up there. 30 seconds until the fastest Roche spawn, but guaranteed to now spawn in this top lane. Last time around Winter, they didn't even try and contest Roche. Now, it seems really difficult for 9Pandas to even get in there.
Arrow.
Yeah, fine solo. Nice job there on the jump in, and the follow-up damage secures the kill quite easily. 9Pandas are going to walk up the high ground here. That's a bold move, Winter. They have the ward up, but they quickly lost. Solo flies back. He's going man mode now. Taking down. No, not quite on Amino. Yes, he has the kill there, and Ramses just has no chance. He can barely move. He's ruptured up, nullified thrice, maybe even in this fight. And without buyback, Solo giving it his all as the tombstones drop, but nothing can stop Miracle now from just simply jumping away on Terrace. And now Miero, having bought back, looking to try and find a way back into this fight. Solo up to the high ground, has certainly bit off more than he could chew here. Hit by the nullifier. The stun's really being tossed out now, at least by the Ogre. Keeping at least Shopify at bay. Saberlight chased down and killed off by Kiyotaka, but it's a Miracle continuing to style another kill here for him. This time on to Solo. This crit also going hunting. Miro, he could be scouted here. The Ancient Black Dragon to find him out. He also fought back here, Winter. And Kiyotaka feels like he needs to fight alongside his core. And Ramsey still for 25 more seconds. The Shopify Rebellion, they're actually backing away. Kiyotaka with a DD rune. Keen to still get a little bit more fighting in. Is rejoining the fight quite eagerly as Arteezy has ruptured yet again. I don't believe we'll be able to quite catch up to Kiyotaka here unless he farms this wave. Winter? No, he will not.
I mean, I'm not sure what they have to do at this point, you know. I think they need to rely on like maybe Shopify coming high ground and overextending somehow. Like, it feels like the Timber alone, he just can't do it anymore.
Not cutting it.
And in the fights, the Green Ranger is also having a hard time like outputting damage. Every time you drop a nullifier on her and there's a decrep to save your team, like she's just not killing anybody.
No, she is not. The nullifiers are constant. The disarms as well up from Saberlight are doing work here. Shopify Rebellion to find a quite impressive picks here quite consistently. Are going to be rewarded now with third Roach. This guy, the Refresher Shard. Miracle now clutching the Aegis. What a recovery from him this game, right? Lots of deaths early on, receiving almost no help in that mid lane either. To the point where he was going even without bottle refills. Just kicking off the fights, always finding his mark on these 8th Revenants and setting up Shopify for success. It's really impressed me here throughout the series, honestly, Winter, but especially in this game too.
Yeah, considering the start that he had, this is not something that you would expect in the mid game for the Void Spirit. You know, he totally got owned by the Timbersaw in the lane. He lost his tower pretty early, like what, 8, 9 minutes, 10 minutes.
What is... Oh, Ramses. Oh no. Once again.
Yeah, we've seen this movie before.
Yeah, we have. It's Saberlight at the ready to make the jump in. Nullifier number 1 connecting. They pop the Lincolns and they're going to pop the Ramses next. Buys himself a little bit of time on the Shackles. Just no chance. Just
what
not
is he
here.
doing?
Puts his hand through his ear, scratching the back of his head. A Miracle laughing it up there in the cams. The team now, Shopify Rebellion moving with confidence, with vigor here onto this last outer tower. And I think, Winter, we're finally going to get to see them siege this game.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
I mean, Ramses has buyback. Okay, let's see what he decides to do here.
I don't know, into this Aegis. I think we'd have to see quite the overextension out from Shopify. We'll see what ends up happening. A Sight the Bites are sure a good way to kick off the fight, as well as Miracle taken down through his first life. It's quite the item to reveal as you go up, knocking out up to the high ground. Kiyotaka revealing that. He's got an Octarine, so it's ready to go again. I was wondering when we'd see the first sight. I thought it'd be from Yero, but instead he's building up a different item, going for the Heaven's Halberd instead. And Shopify still in the area, maybe trying to force the buyback from Ramses. Without the Aegis, clearly not looking as confident here.
How is this Timber like the fattest hero in the game still, you know?
Farms well, man. Look how quickly he farms. Kaya Sanj, all the items that he really needs. He's up to sell the Soul Ring, and he's about to get his second Chakram. The Blink Dagger now online to boot. Ramses is given the gem, so this time he doesn't get out. No, he's completely alone, Winter. Not like this. 9Pandas. Okay, it's okay, it's okay. Now rotating back over to support him. He immediately got caught underneath the ward, but with the gem, got the D ward in. Okay, Miracle actually misses on the 8th minute. It catches the Ogre, who might be in for a bit of trouble. He's actually sight now. They are going to throw spells his way. Solo might be in a bit of trouble, but he bunkers inside of his own tombstone. They're going to try and close that down now. Oh, but oh goodness, Saberlight consumes the cheese. Still kept alive for now, but Solo is still on the high ground. And then goes Kiyotaka. They're going to force him back just a little bit as that's Rupture Charge number 2, thanks to our TV. Popping the Refresher Charge. Wants to try and get through Miero, and that's both supports out of the fight now. Once again, someone bunkered in here with a couple of heroes, even by the looks of things, as they pop Ramses. Insta buyback there, but Miracle already nuking through all the supports. Kiyotaka can do nothing to change this fight. Still has the Sight device. Will now connect it onto Miracle, but will lift into the arrow now, keeping Kiyotaka out. The damage is lacking, and Ramses, you cannot windrun away. Constantly decrept. Sorry, Nick, that constantly nullified and killed off. That's the dieback there. Miracle beyond godlike now, triple on the kills here, and Kiyotaka unable to TP away. That has to be it. Shopify rebelling, and they pulled this game back. They can go even here against 9Pandas.
Yeah, they're definitely showing why Bloodseeker is a top tier carry. Like this hero is just so